to the show known around these parts as 7 Days, and my parts are collectively known as Jeremy Corbett, and we are here in no small part thanks to Frank Energy. And I'm not just saying that because Frank Energy's head of marketing is in the audience tonight. No, I do this every week. Honest, Michael. Right, let's meet tonight's teams. And the leader of Team 1 has a massive fan base. They call themselves the Sami Army. It's Madeline, Sami! I'm surprised you can see us busy with so many shows, but you've brought a team along. Who have we got?
It's an honour and a privilege tonight, between that haircut and loving cricket, to be joined by the world's most stereotypical lesbian, Ben Hurley.
Yes!
And, well, she's also quite butch, but she looks a bit more like she's stalking Rhys Nicholson tonight. It's Karen
Thank you.
And over on Team 2, oh, looks like the big bad wolf had a baby with the woodcutter. It's Rhys Mathewson.
Oh, hello, Corby. You been working out? You look svelte.
I'm doing well. You're looking great, and your team's looking great. Who have we got?
Team 2 is like the classic schoolyard saying, Rhys, Alex Ward, around the corner fudge is poured. It's Rhys Nicholson and Alex Ward.
All right, we're going to kick off with Newsmakers as we do. The teams risk looking like uneducated fools while trying to guess why the image I have presented them has made the news. Team 1, you're first up. Here's your image.
Wow. Is this what happens when nobody wants to be the Native American in the Village People?
Is this potentially why I turned out to be a lesbian?
That's old Christopher Bishop, isn't it?
Yeah, Chris Bishop and his son.
It's Chris Bishop and his son. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, actually. It's a couple of national politicians there. There was something about launching some new roads or in their big campaign plan.
Yeah, well done, Team 1. That is Simeon Brown and Chris Bishop, who this week announced National's $26 billion transport plan, which promises, if they are elected, to build 13 more roads. A spokesperson for the policy said it will finally connect the major port cities of Tauranga and Whangarei. Yes, pronounced like that.
So Tauranga has all the old people and Whangarei has all the weed. So they really should call this the glaucoma highway.
It's because Simeon Brown's the transport minister, and he said the main reason for the announcement was that if they put $26 billion into the roads, the road workers will let him have a go on the stop-go sign.
Yeah.
Huge day for him.
Yeah, and by the time it's finished, like, he'll probably have his driver's licence by then.
Yeah.
Am I right in assuming New Zealanders like Australian that we're in a cost of living crisis, so people wouldn't be too happy that the money's going to roads? Is that what's happening? Or is it just that they expect people to live in their cars?
Depends. Depends who you ask. Some are fans, sort of more of the national support on the right, sort of more fans of the roading, and
I love
on the left.
What about you, Jeremy? Where are you sitting?
Right.
Well, I'm so middle of the road, you wouldn't believe it. The primary school I went to was called Central Normal School. Could I have a more middle of the road upbringing than that?
This is the National Party line every election, I feel. They just, like, Chris Luxon loves roads. He's just not going to stop until the entire surface of the world is just, like, as smooth as his head.
Yeah.
Honestly, National coming up with, like, the idea for more roads is like Gillette coming up with an idea to put another blade on a razor. Yeah. Like, they go back in the room, they talk for another year, they go, guess what, guys?
Roads.
Roads.
More roads.
But also,
Can you believe it?
hello, National, climate change. It shouldn't be more roads, it should be more houseboats.
I like that they've called it Get New Zealand Back on Track. Tracks are for trains, you idiots.
It's surprising that Luxon doesn't like trains, because he's a top hat away from the fat controller, really, isn't he?
I don't know. Looking forward to new roads. I do like new roads. If they can do it for $26 billion, I'll pay them $26
And
billion.
who knows with these new roads, like maybe they'll attract a bunch of like Hollywood people and we'll get a few more productions here.
Oh,
Fast and the Furious, Wellsford to Warkworth in 45 minutes drift.
You can do Wellington to Palmerston North in 45 minutes if you mark Lundy.
Yeah.
We move on. Team 2, would you like a newsmaker?
Yes, please.
I've got one for you. Look at this. Tell me why this is in the news.
I don't know how you got my sketchbook.
Is this guy at the podium being like, look, in hindsight, getting a sketch artist instead of a photographer for the wedding was a mistake?
It's kind of easier for us to figure out this one because the answer's in the image.
Does it say if he's single?
Yes, Corby, this has to be big news out of the States, and testified in front of Congress. Someone said that they have aliens.
Yeah, aliens exist. America knows it. That's according to 3 former US military officials who testified before Congress, alleging UFO sightings and government possession of non-human biological matter. Huge! Some of you may be wondering why confirmation of alien life wasn't the very first story on our show this week, but you've got to remember, New Zealand might be getting 13 new roads.
Mill Road.
Speaking as a citizen of the globe, I'm very excited by the idea of aliens maybe coming to our planet. Speaking as an Australian, they're coming here to take our jobs.
Yep.
And we got to lock the borders down, stop the sky boats.
If it's anything like Australia and New Zealand, if we let them in, we're going to make them do fruit picking for a year. So they'll probably just leave before that.
Oh, but think how many arms they have. They'll be so quick at it.
You've done the Australian stop the sky boats. I think the New Zealand reaction would be different, do you reckon?
Well,
Oh,
I don't think it would be an issue here because the aliens would turn up here, they'll probably land in Palmerston North after 6 p.m. and go, this place is uninhabited.
Maybe we're doing the universe a favour. Like, maybe these few aliens have come, maybe like they're the galactic Jehovah's Witness.
Ah, right.
Just rocking up to planets unannounced, knock, knock, knock. Have you heard about your Lord and Saviour, Gorthalax?
Yeah.
All right, Area 51, we're shoving stuff up, yeah.
I don't think the aliens would be able to get into New Zealand, actually.
No?
Because what would we do with them on the census? We just, there's nothing for them
Oh,
to tick
they
off.
haven't done it. They'll probably get free Warriors tickets. Should have waited, eh? Should have waited. Here I am like a nerd doing it on the actual day. 2 months later, could have been going to the wars.
Like aliens sitting in the let's gone, warriors. It's our year. I was going to say,
I haven't, no. All right, we'll go to points now for that round. It's a great round. Team 1 can have the number of times Tauranga baker Patrick Lamb has won the Bakel's Pie of the Year award, 8.
Yes.
Won it again this year with roast duck, onion and mushroom pie. Yum. Team 2, you can have 1. That's possibly the number of humans dressed up pretending to be a bear in a Chinese zoo.
Yeah.
Also, incidentally, the number of minutes Samantha Hayes and Mike McRoberts laughed about that story on Tuesday night's bulletin. Congratulations, Team 1. You win a star. And while those points may seem arbitrary, they definitely are. With the team with the most points taking home this week's prize, and have a look at this. Yeah, that's right. It is your very own Alien to English phrasebook. When you have a close encounter with an extraterrestrial being, you won't be lost with handy translations for phrases such as, what do you think of New Zealand? Please don't kill me, and can I have a hoon on your vape? All right, time on 7 days for history, and tonight we're going to turn our backs on football that we're all following at the moment and return to our favourite child, rugby, where in 2005 the All Blacks performed a brand new version of their world-famous haka. Goosebumps there. That is, of course, kapa or panga, or the haka used by the All Blacks on special occasions. It's designed to reflect the multicultural makeup of contemporary Aotearoa and also used to make their opponents poop their pants. Featuring in that video was 5-cap All Black Darren Whitcomb, who joins us in our lineup tonight. In addition to Darren, we also have a podcaster, a plumber and a masseuse. And the teams have to figure out which one Darren is. All right, Team 1, you can begin.
Guys, I just know that we have to wrap this up fast because the plumber is charging by the hour.
I don't believe any are plumbers. They've all shown up on time.
You know what, though? This team's got this. Because look at these nerds over here. What are you doing?
I'm just going to Can you
You
guys
can't just
touch
jump
me?
in as
Touch
well.
me? Yep, please. That's quite nice. Yep. Sorry, that's no. Useless. What is that? Deep tissue. Love it. Yeah.
And can I make it? You walked in front of number 4 and he just started massaging you without you saying anything else.
Did you have, did you have an inkling about who the masseuse could be from that little very inappropriate
I did indeed.
expedition?
I thought it was going to be the last guy, but then also I feel like that guy's tricking me in the vest.
You know what I'd say? I reckon any of these could be former All Blacks because none of them look fit enough to be in the Warriors.
I reckon I can work out the plumber because it's going to be the person that looks happiest when I say, "It's me, Mario!"
Yes! Number 4, definitely number 4.
Shaking his head.
Let's go.
Kinda
I reckon
boring.
let's go with 1 as the masseuse.
Masseuse?
Number 2 is our podcaster.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's between 3 and 4 for plumber and All Black.
Correct.
What do you reckon?
It was a
guys?
white All Black, so unfortunately 4's out.
4 is our plumber. 3 is our white All Black.
Yeah.
So, Team 1, you think Darren Whitcomb is number 3. Team 2, your turn.
Okay, firstly, just wherever you are, podcaster, great job on not talking this long. Good effort. It must have been very hard up and so good.
I'm not really a sports guy.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Can I feel, would anyone, I need consent, but can I feel your hands?
Yes, you can go and feel their hands.
I'm thinking soft masseuse from the oil and
Yes.
soft podcaster from the oil. Okay. Oh, no.
Are you going to do a little palm reading after this?
Yeah, this is good.
Wild.
He's trying to... Oh.
Just like
I
watching
feel like I found my soulmate. Okay, I'm going to report back.
Tell me about the men's hands.
Inspector Ward.
1, soft, like in a good way, not in soft is good. And rough is good. All right, 1, soft. I'm overthinking. 3 is the roughest.
Who do you think the masseuse is?
I think it could be, actually, could be 2
I think
because
it's-
of the supportive shoes.
And I think that
He knows
Two.
arch support.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the top knot throws a big problem in that because that's either
But
masseuse or podcaster.
Yeah,
You know
see,
what I mean? Like that's
that to me screams unemployed, so podcaster.
yeah.
So podcaster, masseuse, 3 and 4. Who would you say is the plumber? Based on handage.
So I'm thinking it could be 3 rugby and 4.
Plumber.
All of our guests, can you please give me your best face when you're about to tell someone that it's going to cost them twice as much as you quoted? Oh, it's 4. Look at that. He had that glint in his eye. Okay, so podcaster, masseuse, Darren Whitcomb, plumber.
All right, so Team 2, you're locking in Darren as number 3 as well. You've
Yep.
both done that. It might come down to who's the podcaster or the masseuse. But let's ask Darren Whitcomb, All Black from 2005, to step forward, please.
Yes.
There it is. Well done. Thanks for joining us, Derek. That haka had that throat-slitting gesture, and that was the first time. But then they changed it, didn't they? But is the throat-slitting back?
It seems to be for some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it myself. It's just part of what we learnt back then. It's an invitation for war as a haka. So.
And they taught you all about everything behind it and what you're saying and what you're dancing. How hard was it to learn?
It took about a month to get it down pat until we were humming.
Do you see them perform it these days and sort of dance along now?
No, I've forgotten the actions, but
Oh, have you?
I saw it in the back room there before. It certainly gives me goosebumps, and it was something really special to be a part of.
What were the South Africans doing while you were doing that?
They were just looking.
That's kind of what every
I just
team...
saw they were a little bit confused.
Yeah.
As everyone was, I think. So.
Yeah, because we were expecting the kamate. So,
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So I think in hindsight, it's a good thing we did that one because it was a It was a bloody tough match.
Well, we can see, Darren, there you are. You're in behind Piri, I think, there in that photo with the headband on.
Yeah.
And what's it like being? I never played rugby. What's it like being in the front row of a scrum against the hardest men?
I can take that.
Which is what you say in the scrum.
Yeah. I'll grab that for you, fellas. Don't worry about it. Anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah, all good. I'm still feeling it now, so it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure in there.
Darren, did that haka help you win that game?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah?
As they turned up to play, it was, from memory, it was only 2 or 3 points in it.
I also have a cultural heritage performance. I do Irish dancing. But I just wanted to say that yours is way more intimidating.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Who was the most out of time All Black? Who was the
It was
worst?
probably me, to be honest. me and Woody.
Give it up for Darren Whitcomb, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Darren. So you both picked Darren. So the star comes down to, let's say, I'm going to go. Can I ask you picked 2 for the podcaster. You picked 1.
Yeah.
Can our podcaster step forward, please?
Yeah.
Oh, Team 2 gets the star.
Oh, no.
Thank you, podcaster. Plumber, where's our plumber? Yes. And that makes you the masseuse. Great work. Give him a round of applause. Team 2, you get the star. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. It is almost break time, but not before a round of this week's Frank Energy Caption Competition. This week I'm looking for a caption for this picture. And teams, you can have a go at this if you like.
Is it dyslexic man goes to Subway and orders a Longfoot?
Is it a man walking down the street mumbling to himself, "You'll never get a girlfriend," they said. Well, 3 more trips to the dump and who'll be laughing then?
Is it Oscar Pistorius gets to leave prison with all his possessions?
All right, head over to our Instagram page with your witty one-liner, and if yours is the best one, according to science, you'll win $499 worth of power from Frank Energy. And heck, I'll chuck another $1 in there too, round it up to 500. What do you think? All right, so we're going to have a break. We'll see you soon for Club Tropicana on 7 days. To a cold, dark car park to chuck gravel at an old tin can. Nah, jokes, we're going to the beach. It's Club Tropicana. Play the steel drums. As per every episode, Club Tropicana is brought to you by the talented team at Dole Pineapples. Pineapples, a fruit that isn't afraid to call itself a fruit. I'm looking at you, tomatoes, you cowards! Within this, definitely a fruit. Dole Pineapple are my favourite stories from the week, ones I want to hear a little more about. And we begin with this one. And this one is a celebrity one. You can now pay D-list celebrities to deliver your bad news for you. It sounds like a great idea. Let's see some scenes of bad news delivered by celebrities, please. Any celebrity.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Put your hands up. Yeah, including you, Deb. Tony's left you.
And here we see a female of the species getting into your husband's car.
If you see a faded sign at the end of the road, your mother and I are getting a divorce.
That is a very good Fred.
We did all you can do to save him, but we couldn't save him, sorry. But you can save 50% of Briscoes this weekend.
I may be Bond, James Bond, but you're not getting your Bond back.
Luke, you are adopted.
Hello, I'm Ringo Starr. I was a drummer in the Beatles. Anyway, a second plane has hit the World Trade Center. Peace and love.
Let's move on to our next story. This is two actors, Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard. You recognise those, I would think, and their kids. They were kicked out of Boston Logan International Airport this week after flight delays and a lack of hotels meant they had to sleep at the airport. They bought all the linen and all the rest of it, got kicked out. But what if they'd stayed? Give me some examples of living in an airport, please.
Day 32. I've started taking metal through security just to feel the touch of another human being.
Oh, I can't believe people just throw this fruit out.
I'm serious, you kids. If you don't start behaving, I'm going to send you down the Jetstar end of the terminal.
All right, kids, it's a movie night. What do you want to watch? Departures or Arrival?
Okay, look, no, I can only take one of you into the Koru Lounge. So which one?
Hi, yeah, sorry to interrupt. Are you done using that wall plug? I just need to plug in my lamp, mini fridge and microwave.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to turn in. Okay, good night.
He'll be back.
He's really committed.
Morning.
Sorry, back to the pineapple for our next news story. News this week that Joe Biden's dog has bitten Secret Service agents on multiple occasions. He is a bad boy, but I think he should be given another chance. I'd like to see examples of animals in politics, please.
I did not have sex relations with that cushion.
You go. On your marks, get set, go.
Get out of it! Get off! Stop doing that! Get out of it! This is what I mean. That's just David Seymour. Imagine if we had dogs around here.
If we don't do something to fix this housing crisis now, many a young snail will grow up to be a slug. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Sloth, can you please explain why these roads are taking so long? Next question.
My fellow dog citizens, the only thing we have to fear is fear. Is that a vacuum?
All right, bad news. The lifeguard is off for a ciggy break, so the beach is closed till next week. Back to your seats, play the drums. Club Tropicana's Joe. Oh, that is, I love the beach, I love the game, I love the teams, but only one team can be my favourite, and it's Team 2! Well done, a star for you. Thanks again to the wonderful team at Dole. Dole, of all the pineapple brands in the world, it's the only one I know. It's time for a break. We'll see you soon for Slice of 7 on 7 days. Cheers. Slice of Seven, where we ask the country's best musicians to squander their talent on silly songs with topical lyrics. Blessing us with her presence this week is old pop singer-songwriter sensation VK. All right, Team 1, you ready for a bit of VK, topical VK?
I cannot wait, Jeremy.
All right.
Bring it on.
Okay.
Topical VK definitely sounds like an ointment.
It does. VK, all yours. Take it away.
Told me Palmy would be fun. It's the Manuel zone, Barcelona. But now I've been here for a month. It's a shithole town, puts me in a coma. Cause every day's like clock tower, wind farm, shopping at the plaza, small train, hydro slide, making out with farmers. We don't care that we have upset the mayor. Palmy is boring, even though they're nice hosts. We grew up on the Spanish coast, so we are saying adios. Gonna move to LA for tapas on Cuba Street, Wellington School. Palmy is a travesty.
Very good.
Such a rousing negative song about Palmerston North.
Wasn't it?
And I, for one, think Palmy just need to adopt that as their anthem and just lean in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lean in, Palmy.
Yeah, so the Spanish football team here for the World Cup, they were in Palmy. They spent a week there one night.
Are you mansplaining?
And we have to give our answer, otherwise the show can't keep going.
I think Ben's right. I think it's the Spanish women's football team.
I think, you know what? I think Karen's right.
Yeah.
I think it's the Spanish football team. They were in Palmy and they got so bored they asked to go to Wellington.
Not surprising.
Yeah, well done, Team 1. The Spanish women's football team left their base in Palmerston North a few days early this week. Reports emerging the team found the city too boring. The Mayor of Palmerston North has issued a statement saying, I hope we haven't upset the team and they are welcome to come back to play their gay version of rugby anytime. So... No. I actually quite like Palmerston North. They've got great food, it's decorated nicely, their playground has the ball... Oh, no, I'm thinking of bloody Burger King, sorry.
But also, it's pretty wild that a group of people known for napping found your town boring.
It was my town.
They're like,
It's my hometown.
they couldn't even siesta through it.
No.
They're just like...
Well,
They keep saying there's nothing to do at night there, but have you not heard of meth?
I mean, you know it's bad when people who find a game that can end 0-0 exciting call you boring.
Yeah.
But I've got 3 words for that Spanish football team. Premier Miniature Railway.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got some railheads in.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I found it quite shocking that people were calling it such a boring city. I've always thought of it more of a boring town.
This Spanish football team's having a wild World Cup. Like, first they came for the Haka and we were outraged, and then they came for Palmerston North and we were like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. You can go to Wellington.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
And look, I'm not surprised because we've got actually 2 gay bars now. And, well, it's women's football, isn't it? So... See you guys there.
What are you saying?
What are you
I'm saying hola.
Yeah.
Okay, Team 2, you're ready for VK to play you a topical song?
So much.
Oh, great. All right, VK, in your own time.
They've got 1/5 of the world's economy. Doesn't mean there's any jobs for you to do. Mom and Dad need some help with your front lawn. Give a job
Yeah.
That was awesome, VK. What do we think that was about?
I have a suspicion. I think from Full-Time Child I did hear about this story. This is about kids in China being paid by their parents. Like a salary, basically, to just be, they're calling it full-time child, but basically there's a job shortage there, and so they're working for their parents, but they're just doing chores. They're doing, like...
Who's making the iPhones?
The orphans.
Good question.
That is
The
our
orphans.
answer, Jeremy. There is an upcoming iPhone shortage because of a lot of Nepo babies happening in China.
Yes, well explained, Alex. You really don't need me. Following record unemployment levels for young workers in China, some parents are employing their children full-time to simply stay at home. I mean, working for your parents, I guess, is okay. The office party's a bit lame, though. It's just not the same helping your mum photocopy her bum, is it?
So what, you're sitting there on a Monday morning with your parents eating your Cocoa Pops. You go, Mondays, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
At least it's not embarrassing when you call your boss mum.
This whole story's not that out of the ordinary, though. Like, Corby pays us to call him daddy all the time.
He pays me not to.
I'm into this, I reckon. Like, if you know, when you're getting ready to go on holiday, the kids generally fight. And so just before you, like, if they're fighting, just go, oh, sorry, your leave was not approved.
So hang on, when they do this, it's fine. But when I do this, it's child labour and not your child, Rhys.
Well, that's because it's not your child, Rhys.
Yeah, Rhys, you gotta have our
Okay,
child.
Corby.
At least now I'm starting to get why people do have kids.
Yeah.
Well, a little worker on the way.
Yeah, that or organ harvesting.
No, but you've still, and then you've still got to pay them.
That was too close to the top of your brain.
Oh, yeah. No, the blood of young people has been proven to keep people younger. I'm just right at the edge of this science breaking through, and, yeah, I should be able to, you know...
Wow, you got to start using better blood, man.
All right, great round of Slice of Seven. VK's new single, Pandora's Box, is streaming on your favourite streaming place right now. Go give it a listen, and thanks once again to VK. For points, Team 1, you can have 19, the number of years Michelle Yeoh was engaged for before getting married this week. I didn't know that. I figure when you're doing everything everywhere all at once, you don't really have time for a wedding, do you? Team 2 can have the number of art pieces for sale at the IHC Art Awards, 500 this year. It's celebrating its 20th anniversary. IHC Art Awards, they provide inspirational and powerful voice for people with intellectual disabilities. And this year they had a record 500 entries, and that record means you get a star, Team 2. Well done. It is break time, though, on 7 Days. Enjoy some ads in your eye sockets. We'll be back soon with Guest 2 on 7 Days. 7 Days, youth. It is time now for Guest 2, where one of my favourite people from this week's news is placed in my cleanest sack and barraged with questions until their identity is uncovered. Let's clap lots for our Guest 2 guest, please. Okay, just a bit further. And stop right there. You can only say yes or no, Guest 2 guest. Team 1, you can ask a question, you get a no, it goes to Team 2. Away you go.
I'm
Okay.
trying to see, there's some letters tattooed on the hand, so I'm just trying to see if it's one of those things where you, like, forget your name, so you tattoo your name on your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Junior. Okay, so there's a senior version of this person. That's what I'm picking up.
I know we're supposed to start quite broad and narrow it in, but I reckon I've got it.
Okay, go.
Okay, cool. Were you this week inside a bear costume in a Chinese zoo?
No.
That is a no. Team 2.
Were you knocked out of something recently, like the Women's World Cup or the Labour Party cabinet?
No.
Wow, that'd be a coup. No.
Are you the Bledisloe Cup? Because you're always in New Zealand, as far as I can remember. That was a little... That was a little dig.
You
Couple of
lost
rugby
me
fans
on
over there.
so many levels.
Yeah.
I think you've lost the
Big
bet.
sports fans, he's going.
You know what the
that.
best thing is?
Bit of that.
They still have more idea about sport than Rhys.
You're a more gay Rhys than me.
All right, Team 2, we're with you.
Are you busy later?
No.
That's a no, unfortunately. So a good result, but it means the team one gets the question.
That?
I feel like, are you someone that is trying to make the world a better place?
Oh.
Ooh.
No.
That's a no. It's a good answer. It's a good answer.
Now that I know you're not busy later and you're not a good person, we're going to have a good time later.
She didn't say that. She said she's not here to make the world a better place.
Oh, so you're in the National Party.
Not your turn.
Rose.
Turn 2. Hard for. I'll say this. Hard for our Australian guests.
Oh, so it's on me?
You've got a way better chance.
All right.
Specifically because you're an Aucklander as well.
Do you live in Auckland? Yes.
Are you from West Auckland?
No.
No. So that's a no. You're over to your team one.
Are you Tina from Turner's?
No.
Maybe, yeah, narrow down the area of their work.
I'm going to go back to you're not here to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Do you leave people with a bad feeling?
Yes.
Oh, Rhys. Big yes.
Are you from Spookers?
Yes.
Yes, you are from Spookers!
Gosh, it's bright in here.
It is bright in here. Cherish from Spookers, and they are reopening. Some brand new scares happening out there.
Hi.
So your name is Cherish. Do you have a stage name at Spookers?
Yes, so my name is Cherish, but my other personality, her name is Crazy Susie.
Crazy Susie.
And so are you Cherish or Crazy Susie right now?
Oh, I'm just Cherish right now at
Cherish.
this minute.
You must get a good vibe for who's going to be an easy scare. Looking around these people, is there anyone you think would be a good scare, easy to scare?
That one. The red one.
The one in the middle? Hey, do you
Which one?
Do you get frightened, Rhys? Are you?
I'm spooked. I'm easily spooked, and also I'm lactose intolerant and drank some milk today. So please don't.
What's the worst reaction you've had when you've scared someone?
Someone had a panic attack on the floor.
Oh, really?
And I just stared at them and I was like, oh no, what do I do?
You stay in character.
Imagine a dead person giving you mouth to mouth.
Do you have a go-to technique?
That's pretty good.
It was a bit shocking. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Also, everybody, I'm known for the best screamer there.
Go on then.
Go on then.
Ham. Okay, hang on, I need to warm up. Ham.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. In close proximity, that would.
Yep. Rhys?
Give it up and Cherish from Spookers. Thank you, Cherish. You are dismissed. Thank you so much.
Did you say you
And
want me?
congratulations. It was team 2. Well done. You get a star. Now, audience, if that even is your real name, you win an ad break. It's your last chance to enter Let's Be Frank on our Instagram page. So I'd use it to do that, and we'll see you back here for Beat the Ding on 7 days. This week, my doctor told me I need to do at least 50% more dinging. So let's sort that out, shall we, with a round of Beat the Ding. This is our panelists. If they fail to list the required number of items in the required amount of seconds, they will fail to win a crucial star for their team. Let's ding it. All right, a Russian influencer. That's going to be my new catchphrase. Let's ding it. This is our first story. A Russian influencer sadly passed away this week from malnutrition after spending years promoting a no-water, all-tropical fruit diet.
Funny.
Ben, you have 10 seconds to name 7 tropical fruits. They better be tropical. Away you go, 10 seconds.
Okay, you've got a mango, you've got a pawpaw, you've got a pineapple, you've got a watermelon, maybe, and rock melon, and a honeydew melon, and just nice melons.
Lucky I stopped you there. You only got 6. Can't give you a star. It was a good attempt. Good attempt. All right, we move on. Taylor Swift. Her concert in Seattle shook the ground so hard it registered signals on a nearby seismometer, roughly equivalent to a magnitude 2.3 earthquake, would you believe? All right, Madeline, you have 10 seconds to name 6 Taylor Swift songs whilst heavily shaking, please. Go.
Illicit Affairs, August, Shake It Off, Blank Space, Red Dress.
One more.
And, oh, God, come on. Someone,
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo.
I don't think we can play Romeo and Juliet. That's Love Story, isn't it?
Love Story.
That's Love Story.
I should.
Can't pay it. So good, though. Give her a round of applause.
That was amazing.
Very close, very close. I thought that was a tough one.
I just was the shaking.
Do you have a daughter?
No, I'm a Swiftie.
Oh, really?
Hardcore.
Well,
Yeah.
be a better one next time.
I think I just lost my pass. I lost my Swiftie pass and my lesbian pass with that one game.
All right, we move on. A new species of blind spider was discovered in Australia. Great, just what we need. Alex, you've got 9 seconds to name me 4 types of spider and 2 blind people. Go.
That's easy.
Here, this will help.
Stevie Wonder, the Helen, that one, Helen Keller.
Yes.
And now name some blind
Redback
people.
Huntsman. Shut up, Redback Huntsman. A ghost spider's surely a thing, and then a.
Everyone's just falling a bit short.
I should have got an extra second. I was interrupted.
You were interrupted, but it was by your own teammate, so I can't penalise the other team for that. Can't give you the point, can't give you the star. I'm sorry. Give her a round of applause, though.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
So far, no one's got it right.
Correct.
Bring it on, Daddy.
All right.
Daddy Longlegs.
Oh. All right, I'll bring it on.
Oh, God, I hope this is named 2 Sports.
Football and women's football.
All right. Auckland Mayor Wayne Brown announced a new committee to look into stupid spending by the council. Rhys, you have 10 seconds to name 7 really stupid things you could spend your money on. Go.
Oh, a lightsaber. A big hole that you could just stand in and sing. Learning to French kiss from a French bulldog. Learning to normal kiss from an English bulldog. Just lots of lights for your hair, but only
2
your
more.
hair. A wedding. Another season of 7 days.
Wow. You're going to get the star, but your marriage may be in trouble. I suspect you have some questions to answer when you get home.
I love her so much, but it's just a big party.
Silly spending, good stuff, Rhys. All right, that is our show for tonight, and my last privilege of the night is to announce the winners, of course, of this Team 2! There's your book. Enjoy that alien speak. That is it from us. Please join me in thanking our wonderful panellists, Madeline, Karen, Ben, Rhys, and Alex. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 Days Paul Mario.
Thank you, New Zealand Air, for your jukebox money.